Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mrs. Musarrat Zaffar, lecturer in English at Government College of Commerce and Economics, number 1, Karachi. The character of a happy life. The character of a happy life is written by Sir Henry Wotton. Sir Henry Wotton took birth in 1568 and died in 1639. He was born in England. He was an English poet, and his friends were John Donne and John Milton. Dear students, the poem The Character of a Happy Life is his marvelous piece of work. Yes, first of all, I would like to ask you what is the meaning of character. Character means moral and ethical qualities of a person. In this poem, Sir Henry Wotton has described the characteristics of a person, the moral qualities of a happy man, who can truly be called a happy man. In the poem, The Character of a Happy Life, we find contrast between the uneasy life of the ambitious man and the contented life of the happy man. It is deeply religious poem. It has dignified expression. Thus, the tone and the spirit of the poem is religious. The poem consisting of 6 stanzas of regular couplet rhymed. The poet described the characteristics of a noble and happy man who is honest and simple. He is not the slave of his desires. He follows the rules of goodness, which will lead him to the right path. That's why. That's why he enjoys independent willpower. Dear students, it's reality. Great virtues accord dignity to life. And that's why he's a self-reliant person. First stanza. How happy is he born or taught, that serves not another's will, whose armor is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill. In this stanza, poet says that a virtuous person is a man of self-confidence. This quality he gets by birth or by education. He is not the slave of the wishes of other people. His honest thoughts protect him from the evils of the society, and those honest thoughts are his best weapons. He speaks truth, and truth is his the greatest talent. He overcomes or he resolves his problems of life by his force of determination and his willpower. Due to this, he gets the ability of self-reliance. That's why he becomes a complete, composed, disciplined man. Second stanza. Whose patience not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death, untied unto the world by care of public fame or private breath. In this stanza, poet describes the quality of a nobleman or a virtuous person, that he is not the slave of his emotions. He is the master of his emotions. He has realistic approach of the life, and such type of man never afraid from death. His soul is always prepared for death. He has not tied himself with the worldly wishes. He does not have any greed. He hates name and fame. He is neither interested in public fame nor in personal fame. He does not have lust of popularity. He does not have lust of fame, because he knows the lust of fame ruins man's character, destroys man's character, and ruins life. Third stanza. Who envies none that chance doth raise, nor wise who never understood how deepest wounds are given by praise, nor rules of state, but rules of good. In this stanza, poet elaborates the noble man who is spending happy life, and his heart is free from jealousy. He is not a crooked man. He does not get jealous with anyone in this world, even from those who are flourishing themselves by wrong means. He does not flatter anyone and does not allow anyone to flatter him, because he knows that flatter always gives deep wounds to men. He does not follow the rules of state, he follows the rules of goodness, rules of humanity, rules of equality. He acts upon the religious rules and keeps his life pure and clean. He keeps the flatterers away from his life, and this is the secret of his peaceful life, happy life, composed life. Fourth stanza. Who hath his life from rumours freed, whose conscience is his strong retreat, whose state can neither flatterers feed, nor ruin make oppressors great. In this stanza, Sir Henry Wotton declares that there is no scandal in the life of a noble man. He acts upon the instructions of his own conscience. And what is conscience? Inner self of a man. And that is the best guide of a man. He takes refuge in the fort of his conscience. There is no scope for the flatterers and wicked or bad people in the state of a noble man. He does not associate with any sort of negative people, negative person, negative approach. Fifth stanza. Who God doth late and early pray, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains a harmless day with religious book or friend. In this stanza, Sir Henry Wotton describes the firm belief of a noble man. He says that a noble man has constant or firm faith in heavenly rewards. He prays Almighty God day and night. His prayers are also pure. He loves God for the love of God. He does not pray for worldly wealth. He does not pray for greed, for wishes. He prays God for the grace of God. His life is peaceful. He passes his peaceful time in the company of some good friends or by reading some religious books. His humble nature makes him a successful man, a complete and happy person. Sixth stanza. This man is freed from servile bands of hope to rise or fear to fall, lord of himself, though not of lands, and having nothing, yet hath all. In this stanza, poet concludes that the noble or the virtuous or the happy man is free from all the slavish restrictions. He is not slave of the society. He is not the slave of his sentiments. He is not an ambitious person. He has no hope to go up, and naturally, he has no fear to come down. He has balance between his wishes and sorrows. He is not the owner of property. He is not the owner of lands. He is a poor man. He has nothing. Yes, he has nothing. But he has everything because he has the peace of mind. He has a peaceful life, a happy and composed and disciplined life. Thank you very much.